Hello and welcome to the Hiatus World Cup here. This is a beautiful day. We've got two great teams lining up against each other as well. Scotland versus the Mediterranean team. This is going to be a great one. I'm very keen myself. In the box with me, I've got the one and only Daniel. Hell yeah, Danny, how do you feel going into this game?
Yeah, a very exciting clash here between the two teams from the Northern Hemisphere. Both teams, I think this is the first internationals of the Hiatus Cup, so it's going to be interesting how the combinations go for this game.
Yes, I'm very keen. All these players, a little send-off to the old Rugby League Live 4 competition. A lot on the line. It's really where the players are just going to be able to give their own the last finishing touch onto the game as we make our transition over to the new game coming out shortly. So this will be great. Over here in Totally Wicked Stadium, kicking off now is John Baker's, and we're off Blair Curtin taking it up for the first one. He's a bit afraid, takes it off to Buckley, and Buckley, it's going to go straight up there. They go left. Lewis over to Hogan. Hogan, he steps one. I think that's St. Hendricks there, just not able to make the tackle, but in the end, he's not gone too far after the step. Goodwin now. So far, defense is looking good for the Mediterranean fellas. Scotland, they're going straight through. It's Goodwin. Jasper. Jasper with a very nice step. Got that speed as well. Young kid. He's got that acceleration that you love to see. And Buckley straight through the line. Mediterranean. The defense was all over the place. Buckley just got some free meters. And Scotland might be close enough for an attacking kick here. We'll see. They're going very deep though. And that is not a very good attacking kick. But Harrison gets to it. He steps one, but runs straight into the arms of Matty Harris there. I believe that might be Matty. Maybe Downey. But yeah, that just wasn't a great kicking option there at the end of that set. It was looking very good for them for a little while. Denny, what do you think of that?
Yeah, well, I've kicked a few of those in my time. As Logan Seymour, good break inside, back to Slugger. Yeah, not the attacking kick option you really want. You want to be putting your bombs around their like 10-meter line and just pinning them there, as that's a bad penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. That just was unforced. They'd probably be a little bit disappointed with that so early into the game. Just having a very soft mistake like that. I'm sure that they'd be a little bit disappointed. Danny, what would you really be trying to tell to... Oh my god. That is dreadful. Daniel, can can I get your thoughts on the early discipline in this game?
Yeah, well, that is a very bad error there. Oh my god.
Well, I reckon that this might be the Minds competition. We might we might be seeing something special here, not in a good way.
Might be
There's
a
many
preview
Harris.
for some of the new players in Rugby League 26.
Yeah, maybe as Mansour straight through the line. The defense gets on him eventually. They take him down and he's been flipped on his back. We're gonna see taking it up to the box, and yeah, I mean we're just looking at some blokes behind there, but yeah, I reckon that's a no try. And that's how it goes up. It's very interesting stuff early on here. But then again, we're hoping that the discipline can settle down here. As now it goes to Hopsgood. Hopsgood lining up in the 11 jersey here today. Keen to see how he goes. Not normally a second rower. As you see, Werman driven back. Just not able to get anywhere. Do they have a good fifth tackle option here? Mediterranean. They go right. Over to McClucky. McClucky with the high kick. Who wants it? It's a tap back. Mansour gets to it. But the defense is very good. He was never getting through those two defenders there. And it's going to be a handover. And it's going to be a very difficult one for Scotland to try and get out of their own end here, Daniel.
Yeah, beautiful set on defense. Obviously, a few discipline issues. So that's a nice run from Richards. A few discipline issues when they were coming out their own end the last time, but it looks like they're steaming forward so far this set.
Yeah, just some interesting plays early on there, but hopefully now they're just going to settle down. I'd love to see them both just kind of hang on to the ball a little bit better, as we see Harrison just being manhandled in that tackle. It goes to Dolan. Dolan with the early kick on the 4th. It's not bad. The bounce is alright, but the angle just wasn't there, and Mansour was able to clean it up. And he gets nearly past one, but he's got a defender riding on his back there. It goes to Seymour. Seymour, he's got space. The winger straight through the middle. And he's just taken down. That's very close there. Good cover defense by Scotland. It goes to McCluckey all the way out to Slugger. Slugger steps one. He's taken down. The defense is desperate right now. It's looking like it's going to break at any point as we see Matty Harris leveled. Just absolutely manhandled there by Brad Goodwin. That was incredible. And now we've got Mansour nearly breaking through the line. Mediterranean, they are trying to get through his defense, but it's just looking, oh no. Oh no, Matt Downey, that ball was not meant for him, and he got in the way, knocked it on. That's a bit disappointing for Mediterranean. They would have wanted a good end to that set. And now Scotland, they just take a little bit of free advantage there for nothing, Daniel.
Yeah, well, that's not what you want to do. When you're a prop out there, you just want to get out of the way of the kickers. And I reckon the chief organisers in Lewis and Dolan will be very mad at that one.
Yeah, absolutely. As now we've got McKinnon, the old quick second rower. Great player. He gets some space and gets some meters for his team, as we see Goodwin just driving up there. Are they close enough for a good attacking kick? We're about to see. It goes flat over to Lewis. Lewis with the high ball. Who's underneath it? It's Hogan, but Hogan's handled very well. That was very close. If he just had a bit of a better grab at that footy, he might have been able to go over. And now short side for Mediterranean. Rashford, he's got space, dancing on the touchline. That's very risky business from them. Mediterranean, they're not afraid to chance their hand here early on. They go right back into the middle, and Downey finds space. How did he split through that? He's got plenty of space. He gets taken down, 35 out from the opponent's goal line. Second tackle, Mediterranean. They're looking very good here as it goes to Mansour. Mansour with some space. The cover defense has to take him down. I think that's Lachlan McKinnon making that one. It goes left. Downey. Downey driving forward. On the opposition 10 almost. It's the 4th. Slow play the ball. It goes left. Matty Harris trying to crash through the middle. No such luck. They're set up. They can go either way here. Mediterranean, they go left. It's flat to McCluckey. McCluckey with the kick. But Goodwin, Beck Goodwin's there. What an amazing take by Beck Goodwin. That was very close. And it almost looked like Beck was about to run the whole field there as Nielsen's driven back. But oh man, this will be a tough job for Scotland to try and get out of their own half here, as this defense from Mediterranean is looking great. It's only the 3rd. It's going right. Buckley trying to crash through, but no luck. They're only 15 meters out. This defense is amazing. As we see McKinnon, that is a great run. It's still not taking them out of the danger zone, but man, that will help them out a lot. It goes all the way back to Lewis. Lewis with a long kick. He would have wanted longer, but he might not have been able to get much more distance on that one. The Mediterranean team starts their set on the halfway mark. Daniel, this game is starting to heat up as Ollie, he puts his stamp on the game. That's a great fend. And Daniel, what do you think right now? Is Mediterranean just starting to heat up and get dangerous?
Yeah, Mediterranean just powering forward. It looks like this Scotland team are just gassed at the moment. Really want those 20-minute prop substitutions to come on, as we might see a try here. No.
Oh, we might. Don't count it out just yet, Daniel. It's the 5th tackle now. They've got options. McCluckey wants another crack, and that's a better kick from him, and that's Baker's straight in. The halves combining. John Baker scores. That was a pinpoint kick from Michael McCluckey, the best I've seen from him in many seasons, and that is incredible. Look at Ollie Pache. He is happy with his player. That was an amazing take. Look at that. That's just organisation within the ranks of the Mediterranean team. Look at this. It's poetry. Blair Curtin just not quick enough to get to that ball there. And look at that. Beautiful. Buckley just turned his back on the ball. Something you never want to do in that sort of situation. just allowed Bakers to get straight through. Now Bakers will be able to convert his own try right now. And it shouldn't be a hard one either, Denny.
Yeah, Mediterranean just going up by 6 points here. They're going to take a lead and probably will keep a lead, you'd say, until the 20-minute prop substitutions come on. And yeah, it was a beautiful kick there from McClucky. I was tipping him for a really good season this season before the hiatus. And he's shown glimpses in the past, but he hasn't really been able to put it all together. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, you know, eventually he was due for greatness. And maybe it was this season that was supposed to happen, but the SRL gods are cruel, and they did not want to see him succeed as Matty Harris comes up with a very nice first run of this play here. Goes to McClucky, out to Hopsgood. Hopsgood driven back there. Second tackle. Mediterranean, they will want to keep this momentum that they've just taken in Scotland. They just really need to shore up that defense and try and keep Mediterranean in their own half here. It goes right to McClucky. Oh, that's a bit of a bad ball. McClucky wasn't really pinpoint with who that was supposed to go to. Downey ends up with it. It goes back. McClucky wants to try the early kick. It's going to be not too bad, actually. If it had a little bit more distance on it, it would have been better. But Goodwin straight through the line. Mansour needs to come in and make that tackle. He doesn't end up making too many meters, but Scotland, that's exactly what they needed there. Starting their set in a very good position, nearly on the halfway mark here. It's Scotland on the second. They go left. Curtin, inside out play here. This is dangerous. Goodwin somehow gets to that. Mediterranean, they definitely could have been able to take that one as Curtin tries to do a dummy run. Oh, very close there. The markers for Mediterranean were just offside there. Blair Curtin, he's one of the better players at figuring out when a good time to run is at dummy half. And it goes back to Lewis. Lewis kicking all the way back down to the edge. It's Seymour with it. Seymour can't step anybody. That's great defense from Scotland. And it looks like this momentum might be starting to flip as Scotland are just... Oh, never mind. Matty Harris got a very good ball there. I was certain that Scotland had just flipped the switch and the defense was about to start being amazing, but here we are now. Mediterranean, they are just a really electric team, and we saw that last season in the World Cup, and now we're seeing it again here. They are just very ferocious. It's going right, inside ball to Pache. Pache with the fend. Oh, Pache, he's really having a good start to this game for the captain. You'd love to see that. And now the interchange is going through now. 20th minute. McClucky with the high ball. It might hit the post here, and it's going to. He ends up with it. It's Mansour. Mansour, he wants to dive over, but he can't. That's great defense. That was looking dangerous, Daniel.
Yeah, that was a great kick there from McClucky. Just straight onto the post, and the fullback couldn't really do much there, but he makes a great tackle. Ethan Goodwin just managing to hold up Cody Mansour and stopping a 12-point lead, it would have been, you'd say.
Yeah, that would have been deadly.
Yeah, I think the Scotland just needs to get into the grind of the game. Mediterranean are just they're just grinding harder.
Yeah, absolutely. They're grinding very hard as Nielsen now gets to the ball. That was a great little passage of play there from Scotland as well. Just Ethan Goodwin just acting very cool, calm, and collected as we see Harrison from the mines. What an offload! Dolan can't get away. That would have been incredible if Dolan had a bit more speed on him. Oh man, the mines player really just in it right now as we see the grubber. Kerrigan gets to it. That was incredible. How did he even do that? I'm going to need to see the replay on this one, Daniel.
Yeah, well, I like the haircut there. He's a little bit of a... what would you call that one?
I think it's a bit punk rock. Oh, okay, so it's come off of a Mediterranean. I think that's Charlie Rossini there. Just couldn't grab it. Did a little hip thrust with the ball and lost it forward. And Carrigan, he ends up with it, and he will be very happy with that. That's a birthday present just for him. And Scotland, they've been under the pump all game, and just like that, the score will be level. As long as Carl Lewis doesn't shank this one, which you'd hope that he can kick. As he's gotten that one, thankfully. Yeah, Scotland, very nice job from them. 6-all now. Daniel, which way could this game be going? It looks like it could be anyone's game now.
Yeah, I think it could be up for grabs here. I think both teams have shown that they can outmuscle the other team and outclass the other team. So it'll be interesting to see who comes on top in the next 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see John Baker's kicking off here. Ends up with Dolan. Dolan with the long pass off the kickoff over to Tuxiog, who's driven back. Very dangerous one early on. It goes left. Offside defenders. McKinnon straight through. He loves that. What a ball. That was incredible. Blair Curtin does well to support his second rower. He knows how electric Lachlan McKinnon is. It goes out. Lachlan McKinnon wants another run. He nearly gets through again. That's great work from him. He really wants to leave a stamp on this game, I think, Lockie. It goes out to Richards. Dustin Richards in lock. That's the first run that I think he's made all game. He's been mostly defending so far. As it goes back to McKinnon, is that his third run in this set? Jeez, someone else take a run. I think he's tired. It goes left. Over to Lewis. Lewis with the punt across the field. Defenders up. Oh! Harrison gets to it. The man from the mines. How good is he being at the moment? He's everywhere.
Yeah, Beast has just been unlocked in the Scotland centers.
Danny, Dustin Richards, I just said that he's been defending all game. That was a huge play. Blair Curtin wants to make another play of it. He doesn't get through the goal line defense though. They have a whole set here. Where are they going? Left, crash play for Lewis. Lewis is flipped on his back. Man, this is going to be dangerous. Mediterranean really need to lock in here because if Scotland scores, this momentum is really flipped. It goes to Richards. He wants to dive over. He doesn't get there though.
Watch for McKinnon here.
Watch for McKinnon. Here he is. McKinnon. He scores. It was a premonition from Daniel Hellier. He knew it was going to happen. Lachlan McKinnon, what a player he's been in this game. He's really been making a huge impact. He gets straight past Hopsgood. Hopsgood was looking at something else. Lachlan McKinnon just too quick there. Got straight past Hopsgood before he even knew what was happening. And now Kyle Lewis needs to convert this one. Scotland, who would have thought? They have gotten the lead here just only a few minutes after it looked like they were down and out right at the beginning. Mediterranean were well and truly just... They had so much momentum and now it's just all flipped. It's an incredible effort from Scotland so far. And I love to see these blokes play. Lachlan McKinnon really making an impact in this one early. I'm keen to see what his role is over the entire length of this game. I wonder if they'll keep him there or they'll move him around a little bit. I guess time will tell as John Baker's kicks off once again tonight. Goes to Curtin, out to Tuxiog. This one isn't as crazy of a pass as the last one. Og gets up. He's going to play it slowly. It goes to Lewis, to Carrigan, the try scorer from just not too long ago. Getting up and taking a little run there. It goes left. McKinnon wants another one. Save your energy, mate. They're going to need you for the full 80. On the 40 now. It goes right. Lewis out to Carrigan again. It's the 1-2 punch.
40-20.
40-20 attempt, Daniel Hellier says. I guess we'll find out. They go deep. It's Dolan. Dolan with a beautiful kick. Holy. Oh, maybe not. Jeez. Justin Dolan, what are you doing? he's nearly kicked that one back to Australia. That's incredible. And Farah now with the ball. That's a good run from him. And Mediterranean, they'll have a little bit of momentum here. That was probably not what Scotland wanted, Danny.
Yeah, no, it was the right option. He just needed to angle it a bit more onto the right, and it might have gone over from 40-20, or put a little bit less power on it, so it just trickles into the end goal instead of just going straight past it.
Yeah, I reckon he's thought about how he's gonna put how much power he wants in that kick, and kind of just forgot about the angle or how much power he actually needed. As Farah, he's having a good one now. Farah over to the 10. It is looking very dangerous right now. It's the 5th. Where are they going? It goes right. McCluckey wants another good kick. The players are underneath it. Who wants it? But Hogan, that's a beautiful take, and he stays out of the in goal as well. That's a great job. Scotland just really, uh, not folding under pressure as Goodwin just receives an insane pass. I needed to stop and wait to see what was going to happen there. As we see McKinnon trying to find space. Hopgood does well to take him down in that one. On the third now. Good defense so far. Curtin doesn't want to take the ball for some reason as it goes to Dusty. Dusty driving forward. 25 out now. It's not the greatest attacking set here from Scotland as McKinnon is driven back in that one as well. Fifth now. They're gonna need a huge kick. Maybe, oh no, that's the opposite of the last kick, Daniel. What is going on there? They've gotten the kicks messed up here. As Bakers, he's gonna take it up. Oh man, Mediterranean, they are licking their lips right now. It's looking very dangerous. They go left. Werman driving forward. Scotland, they need to hang on here. They want to keep this lead. It goes over to Farah. Farah just setting them up. 5 out. Fourth. It goes right. Short side over to Dom Young, aka St. Hendricks. He nearly gets over, but he's driven on his back there. Referee says held up as well. They're going to go back out to the 10. It's the 5th. It goes to Bakers. Bakers with the kick. Is the post going to get in the way? No, it doesn't. Mensah, he tries, and he does not get there. That's some great defense from Scotland. That was very close, Daniel.
Yeah, well, that was some great defense from Scotland there. Just real desperation there, getting across to make the tackle on Cody Mensah there. About three or four on the tackle, just holding him up. And Scotland struggling to get out of their own end there. We'll see if Lachlan McKinnon can make a break.
Not this time. I reckon he's a bit tired, Danny. He's been doing a lot of work for them, and they might need to figure out maybe just give it to the forwards a little bit more, just like the prop forwards. As it's the 4th now. Another lackluster attacking set from Scotland. They're really being pinned down in their own half here the last few sets by the Mediterranean team. As now it's the 5th, not even past their 40. They're going to need a huge kick from Dolan. And Dolan, he's got that boot back out. There we go. As Mensah's going to bring it back. Mensah runs straight into Ethan Goodwin there. And Mediterranean will start their set on the halfway mark. And that's Rossini. Rossini straight through the line. Trying to make up for that that botched effort that led to Scotland's first try. As now it goes to Farah. He's had some good runs, hasn't he? 5 out now, Farah. Mediterranean, they have another crack here. They could tie this game up, and they do with Leondis. That is incredible. The defense split open for him like a parting sea. We might need to call him Moses, as that was incredible.
Yeah, that's a beautiful pass there. I think it may have been Baker's, do you think?
It looks like it was.
Yeah, beautiful
John
pass there. Straight into the gap. Beautiful try. And it'll be an even game, 12 points apiece.
Yeah, I've learnt my lesson in calling the score before it's converted, before the try's converted. I once commentated a game, and the player missed it from right in front, but thankfully that's not happened this time.
Was it Sonny Tyre or Will Kay by any chance?
It was not, actually. I won't mention who it is because I don't think he wants to relive the pain of that day. But it was a rough
Play
one.
on the field.
No. We won't dwell on it any longer. 12 all now. Mediterranean and Scotland. It is looking very, very close to start this one off. Nearly going into half time. And here we are with Bakers. Over to Leondis. He wants another run after that try. It was a beautiful one. You'd love to see it when a forward just really takes space like that and just runs straight through. That was some very tricky work there. Great pass from Bakers as well. As you see Rossini, the man who kind of started all that for them, just taking another run. Rossini, really good effort from him. As you see Pache getting involved once again. 4th now. Just past the halfway mark. It goes to Leondis. Out to Bakers. Over to Farah. Farah can't get through though. It's the 5th. 2 minutes left on the clock. Mediterranean, they're going to send it out left. Goes to Bakers. He puts a kick in. It's not super deep. And Ethan Goodwin's there. He takes it straight through the line. Dom Young couldn't stop him. He's left clutching at nothing. As now Scotland, they go on the short side. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. And Hogan's straight through. And oh no, he's passed it straight to Bakers. Bakers is away. Bakers, he's going to run all the way. He's running into the defender. What are you doing, Bakers? Run the opposite way. Oh man, he will be mad at himself for that. It's Dom
Young.
Dom Young. He doesn't get there. Ethan Goodwin's there to defend. That was so close. They've got 30 seconds. They go right, all the way out, all the way out. They go to Rashford. Rashford's in. And Mediterranean, they take the lead right before halftime. How have they done this, Daniel?
Yeah, some clutch from the outside backs there. John Baker's just with the intercept, making some good yardage. Probably could have finished the try there. I think the forward was chasing, but he just ran back on the inside and got chased down. Good follow-up run from Dom Young, and then just some classy finishing from Miko Rashford. Good try there from the Mediterranean, and they'll take the lead.
That was classy, Daniel. That was absolutely amazing. The kick wasn't beautiful there, but we're going into half-time now. We will see you in the second. Hello and welcome back to the second half of Mediterranean versus Scotland. This has been a great game so far. That first half just ending in some an amazing fashion. Mediterranean just picking up that try right in the end there. Failing the conversion, but man, that doesn't take away from just that amazing effort from the team. Still with me, I got Daniel Hellier. Oh! Matty Harris, good morning to you. You've just been smashed. Yeah, Matty Harris has been manhandled a little bit. Daniel, what do you think of that first half?
Yeah, it was a great first half. A lot of class from both teams. And very even game, which shows on the scoreboard. Oh, another shot.
Yeah, women this time. There's now McCluckey with the early kick. 41. Is this one going to be better than his last one? Oh, it's close. It's close. It's a 20. McCluckey, welcome to the halves once again. You are having a good one so far as he takes the hit up as well. Maybe he's playing prop as well. It's a first. It goes out to Pache. Pache is going to drive forward. Not going to get there though. Mediterranean's so close. They can smell another try. They go left. It's McCluckey. He wants one. Deserves one. But he doesn't get it. Held up is the call, and I think that's correct. Going to go back out to the 10 here. It's gone right. Out to Seymour. Seymour, the tricky pass to Downey. That's not taking them anywhere, though. It's the fourth now. They go right. Out to Bakers. Bakers driven back. Good defense there from Scotland. It's the fifth. Where are they going? They've got people on the left, and that's where they go. Pache wanted to take all the glory for himself, but that was a waste of a last play there. Could have really been dangerous if it got into the hands of Michael McCluckey right there, I reckon. But Pache ends up with it, and that just wasn't the end of that set that they wanted, Daniel.
Yeah, just need to get the ball to the halves there, McCluckey. Just sitting one pass out, and you even need to give him it straight away or close to that. As Scotland really finding it hard getting out of their own end. Lachlan McKinnon already taking 2 runs this set. And by the way, Lachlan McKinnon, 130 meters at halftime. So he was cooking.
Yeah, of course. He was all over the field. He was doing a lot of work for Scotland, especially when they were just in a lot of trouble. So no surprise there as Dolan sends it all the way out to Seymour. Seymour running it back. But he's taken down 2 in the tackle there. That's a great effort by Scotland just to take him down. We know how dangerous Seymour is. It goes out the back to Turney. Turney, oh, he's smashed. Scotland, their hits tonight have been immaculate. They're putting out the hits like they're a radio station or something. It's Matt Downey now. Going right, out to McCluckey for Mansour. Goes out the back for Bakers. He can't find space though. They're stuck on the halfway mark. It's the 4th. Sending it out to Dom Young. Dom Young to Mansour. Mansour has been handled very well so far this half. 5 minutes in, he hasn't really been able to get many steps in. It goes all the way out to McCluckey. He sends it Big kick there.
Another good kick.
Very good kick from him as Goodwin's taken down. That's a great tackle there. Just good defense by Mediterranean there, Denny.
Yeah, Mediterranean just powering their way upfield again, and another great kick to finish their set. Scotland finding it a bit easier to get out the set this time, and another good run for Brad Goodwin. They'll probably, well, you'd say they'd have a chance for an attacking kick here.
Yes, you'd say so. As we see Goodwin breaking through the line, I think that they really missed having those strong forwards on the field in that first half, as now that we're seeing Brad Goodwin back on, we're just seeing how dangerous he is. As we see Ethan Goodwin almost straight through there, he's taken down on the 10. This is looking very dangerous. Scotland, where are they going to send it? Goes to Goodwin, out to Dolan. Dolan with the high kick. It's a little bit deep, but is someone going to get it underneath it? No, it's Mansour. That's some great work from him. A lot of pressure on him with that kick too. Mediterranean, they are just hanging on, and they need a good attacking set here. They need to get the ball very far away from their goal line. So they go to McCluckey, out to Downey again. Downey handled very well. Defense is looking very strong from Scotland right now. They go right. McCluckey to Mansour. Mansour gets a bit of space. He's taken down though. Ethan Goodwin having to come in and take him down as well. He's stuck at marker as well. Mediterranean take it left. It's Hopsgood. Hopsgood just trying to bash through that defense, but not having too much luck there. As it goes to Turney, he saw a little bit of space. Young Charlie Rossini off the field right now. No longer at hooker. As it goes to Segarini. Segarini just folded on his back there. It's the 5th. It goes left. McCluckey wants the kick. He doesn't go very high or very long. Beck Goodwin gets to it and takes it back to the 30. Daniel, what do either team need to do right now to break through the other's defenses? Oh no, the answer's the answer's right in front of us. It's Brad Goodwin. He just needs to smash through the line. Oh man, Daniel, man, how big of an influence do you think that Brad Goodwin's gonna have in this second half?
Yeah, well, I think actually he'll have another 10 minutes here, and they'll have the last 15 minutes at lock. So I think he'll have a big influence on how Scotland performs in their defense and even in their attack around the middle parts of the field. So we hope they can put up a decent kick here.
Yeah, you'd hope so. As Daniel, you've jinxed them. That was not even a kick at all, I think. Matty Harris ends up with it. That was not what they wanted at all. Yeah, send your grievances to Daniel's house. He's send it to his letterbox. Don't send it to his house. But he's jinxed Scotland right there, and now Matty Harris coming up with a run there on the 3rd. Nearly at the halfway mark there, Mediterranean. They go left to Pache. Pache with the short ball to Werman. Werman driven back. That's strong defense. Scotland looking very nice right now on the 4th. Matty Harris out to Downey. Mediterranean driven back. They are really trying to get meters, but Scotland are looking very determined right now. They are not letting them get an inch. It goes to McCluckey. McCluckey all the way down to Beck Goodwin. They've been targeting Beck Goodwin all night. That's been the target in the kicks, and so far, Beck Goodwin has been handled very well. It goes left. Ethan Goodwin now, he's got a bit of space, and he's made the step on Mansour. The Pope unable to do a thing there, but oh no. That was not needed. I think that was Michael McCluckey there with the held and tackle penalty. That is not ideal. They did not need that at all, Danny.
Yeah, McCluckey just with a few discipline issues here. Just holding onto the tackle too long, forcing the penalty. Scotland going to have a really good opportunity to even the score up or potentially take the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. As Scotland now, they're just in a very favourable position if they want to get some points on the board and maybe bring back this lead and take the lead back, even if they can convert afterwards. As Ethan Goodwin makes a good run. It goes from Curtin out to McDonald. McDonald driving forward. It's 4th now. Scotland, they're looking good. They go all the way out. Richards is over. It was touched by a Mediterranean player, but it does not matter. He has driven himself over, and he has certainly scored. That is incredible work. Hopsgood just not able to keep him out. as Dustin Richards just lands on the try line. That is great work from him. Green lights are up, Danny. This is a match.
Yeah, that's about the second time I think Hopgood has let in a try on that edge. So they're really going to have to fix up the defense there as well. You'd be pretty confident he makes this kick, but as you said, stranger things have happened. There's slots it over.
Yeah, good one from Lewis, and now Scotland have taken the lead. And yeah, I think you might be right, Danny. It looks like they're kind of targeting Hopgood there. Maybe just like playing a bit out of position. They know that he's not too experienced in the defensive role in the second row. I'm sure he'll bring it back. He's a very skilled player. They teach him well over at Melbourne. So I'm sure they'll bring that back. I'm sure the captain will have some words to him and let him know, you got this. He'll start defending hard as they go down to Buckley now. Buckley straight through
Oh,
first on the first, right after the kickoff. That's some great work, Scotland. They are looking so good right now. It goes
don't
on.
throw that box.
Thank God, Dustin Richards. He's a bit smart. He doesn't pass it back inside. Thank God, as it goes to McKinnon, trying to find space, but he can't get through there. It's the third. Over the halfway mark already. That's some great work from Scotland. It goes all the way out to Buckley again. Buckley, he's been classy, hasn't he, Denny? It's the fourth. Goes all the way out. All the way to McKinnon. Once again, he wants another run. He's had a bit too many runs. I think he needs to take a break here. It goes
Take
back.
a rest break.
Lewis, yeah, he needs a drink break maybe. Mansell takes it back, but he's not going anywhere. That's a great tackle on him. Danny, at the moment, Scotland are looking like they want to control this game, and if Mediterranean don't figure this out, Scotland might just be able to run away with it.
Yeah, well, they have a very good chance here, just steaming their way downfield. Actually, they haven't been making many meters off these last few runs, but we'll see if they can get in range for an attacking kick on this fourth tackle play.
Yeah, just having trouble making breaks, but
Oh,
Ali Pache trying to change it. I thought they might have gotten a fend off there, but no such luck. Mediterranean will have to put the kick in. It's not a bad place to end your set, though. The kick from Scotland earlier just wasn't perfect, so it's given them some good field position. Goes to Beck Goodwin once again. Who'd have thought? Beck Goodwin makes a step. That's very nice. Mansell having to come in and make that tackle as well. It goes from Richards to Goodwin. This one's Brad Goodwin. There's a few Goodwins in this team.
how tall do you think Beck Goodwin is?
Oh, I reckon about 3 feet tall. That might be it. Might be the shortest player I've ever seen personally, as it goes to Brad Goodwin.
This.
That's true. Snicker, I think that Beck might be giving Snicker a run for his money. As it goes to McKinnon, he's straight through the line. Oh, if he just veered left a little bit there, he might have been able to avoid those defenders. But he's taken down. It's the fifth now. It goes to Lewis. Lewis kicking it all the way down. Seymour gets this one. Steps one. Seymour. They can't take him down. He gets to the 40. That's some great work from Seymour. That is dangerous. He's been looking very good on that wing all night as well. They've been trying to avoid the likes of Mika Rashford on the other wing. And I don't blame them, as he's just an incredible player. But, man, Seymour, he has been just as good. He's had a very good night so far, as Pache just gets through the line a little bit there. Goes from McCluckey out to Mansell. Oh, I thought he had a bit of space there, but he's taken down. That's a good tackle. It goes right. McCluckey out to Pache. Pache nearly gets through. Man, they are just getting so close. They
send it to Dom.
Wants it right. They go left though. They're not listening to you anymore, Daniel. It's Seymour. He gets a tap, and Mansell scores. That's incredible work. Mediterranean, they are not out of this fight, and they have taken the lead back. It is their birthright, and they will not let Scotland take it. That is some great work. Look at that. Oh, Nielsen there just stepped beautifully. Ethan Goodwin just too caught up in that contest to be able to stop the try from being scored either. And now, John Baker's, this is a much easier kick than his last. And he'll want to slot this one right over. Which he does. Yes, beautiful work. Daniel, What do you think is going on right now? Mediterranean, they're looking red hot, but Scotland, they are just incredible as well. What does either team need to do to come away with the win tonight?
Yeah, well, I think whoever's winning the momentum in the game has just been putting the points on. So I think both teams just need to win sort of that middle area of the ruck and just create the most momentum you can and give your backs an opportunity to strike because both sides are pretty classy outside backs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They do. And now Hopsgood just driven back a little bit there. He nearly got into some space there. Mediterranean. Oh, jeez. What was that? It's the momentum's a seesaw, Daniel. What is this? It's gone to earth.
What would you call that one?
I'd call it the step forward and throw the ball forward as well. It's a new one. I haven't seen too many of them. It might be a signature move. I'm not too sure. It's Lewis. Takes it up. McDonald, inside ball for Ethan Goodwin. Ethan Goodwin, he's close, but he doesn't get there. He was over the line. He probably could have just put the ball down, but Hopsgood with that beautiful tackle. That's a great job from him. He's really turned up the defense, it seems. He'll be glad to see it. His team will be glad to see it too, as they really need to hang on here. It goes to Richards. Richards driving forward. Where do they want to take it? Goes left. Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis. He scores just like that. Oh, man, that was almost too easy, Daniel. Mediterranean just giving the opposition chances. And, oh, man, I hate to say it. Oh, man, that's a great job by Lewis there. Just unstoppable. I don't know who could have stopped that one. And Scotland, they're having a lot of joy right now, and they will want to convert this one to take the lead once again.
Space. It's a safe space, Mars.
It's a very safe space. This maybe not a safe space if you're gonna be players in the dressing room for Mediterranean at the end of the night, as some of this discipline has really been letting them down in this game. They would love to just be able to be a little bit more calm and collected on the field at the moment, as they're really letting themselves down here with these forward passes and penalties. They really got to figure that out, but the game is still so close. The only thing separating the team is a missed conversion from the sideline just before halftime. And now we've got Ethan Goodwin with it. Harrison going to run it up for his team. This is the final stretch, Daniel. Either team could be taking this one. This is exciting as all hell. And McDonald's taken down there. It goes left. McKinnon, he wants another run. Straight into Hopsgood. That's a ferocious little rivalry they have over there on that edge, Danny. It goes inside. Lewis to Dolan. To Ethan Goodwin. He gets space. Man, Ethan Goodwin has been incredible tonight. What a game this has been for him. Back at fullback. We love to see it. It goes to Lewis, right in the middle, setting his team up. Oh, man. They might be a bit far out for a bomb. They might go for the punt, as I reckon that's what's happening. Jasper Goodwin sends it all the way down to Miko Rashford. This is the last man you want to have the ball in this situation if you're Scotland, but they take him down nicely. He was looking dangerous there for a second, Daniel.
Yeah, definitely. And Mediterranean just really struggling to make the way out of their own end here. So it's a nice ball. Slugger just taken. They're going to need to find some momentum here, or they're going to need a really, really good kick from one of these halves.
Yeah, maybe, as they're stuck behind the 40 on the fourth tackle. We might see an early kick here, and yes, we will. It's McCluckey. Has he got the angle on it? Not this time, as Goodwin gets it. And Goodwin's been dangerous. He steps on. Oh, Mansour has to come in. He knew it was coming. That's incredible foresight from him. That was looking dangerous. Man, Ethan Goodwin with the ball off those kick returns has been deadly tonight. It's Scotland. They go left to McKinnon. McKinnon driven back. That's a good tackle. On the third. They go right. Kyle Lewis to Buckley. Buckley with the fend. That's good work. With the offload as well to Blair Curtin. Blair's going to drive up a little bit as well. It's the fourth. They go left. It's Lachlan McKinnon. Who else? taking another run in this set. He's just nearly able to get through the line too. It's Lewis putting it up. That is the worst kick he's put up all night. And Hogan gets to it. But you know what? I reckon it could have been worse. At least there's no step, no cross-field effort for Mediterranean to try and take. As we see Edgy Slugger, never mind, here's a cross-field effort. Straight through, he gets the ankles up. Oh, Edgy Slugger! He's just left Ethan Goodwin as a bumper in the road of the speed hump, maybe. It's just, oh, that is great work from Slugger. It goes right. McClucky, long ball to Slugger again. Alright, he's a demon. Someone stop him. I reckon. It's the third. Short ball to Hopsgood. Hopsgood driven back there. It's the fourth. Mediterranean, they need something right now. It goes right. It goes to Tom Young. Tom Young nearly through. Oh, he's taken down just barely. They're set up on the short side, but they're also set up on the left. It's Matty Harris. The high ball, who gave him a kicking license? Tap back for nobody. Tony's turned around, and that has been an absolute mess of a last play there, Daniel.
Yeah, that's not the kick you really want. They should have put it out so the centers would have been catching or tapping it back, and no one was really in position to get to it. Tierney just left with a pretty bad situation coming up with the ball, and Scotland doing a good job coming out their own end. Need to watch the passes though, because they don't want to go out go out on the sideline.
Oh, I was hold on here. Scotland, oh, that's going to help them. Mediterranean just putting a hand on the ball there, and that's going to give Scotland another full set. And they could use this very wisely. They just got to hold on to the ball and give up as much time as they can. Bleed the Mediterranean team of all the time they have left. As we see Goodwin straight through the line. Oh, man, he's gone again on the 20. Ethan Goodwin is just a beast, isn't he? Cody Mansour has been good to wrap him up every time, though. Nielsen running it up. It's the third. Scotland, they want to put the nail in the coffin here. They go left. Dolan to Harrison. Harrison driving forward. They're 10 out. Scotland, they could make a statement in this one. It goes Dolan with the offload to Buckley. Buckley driven back by Matty Harris. It's the fifth. Where do they want to go? They're set up on both sides. They're going to send it all the way down right to Lewis. Lewis with the high ball. Seymour's underneath it, and Seymour takes it. That's huge, but he's driven back into the in goal. That is good work from Scotland. Now they can waste even more time. This is some smart work from him, I reckon, Denny.
Yeah, that was a great kick from Lewis. Just putting it about 2 meters away from the goal line, just pinning the opponents in there. And now Scotland gonna waste a lot of time here, and they'll probably only have about 2 minutes, I'd say, Mediterranean once the set ends.
It's going to be very close if Mediterranean want to try and get some more points on the board before the game ends. As we see Buckley running it up, it's the fourth. They might just be wanting to give up the ball and not really make a real big play at it. As we see Goodwin, never mind. Cody Minsell having to come in and make that tackle. That one was dangerous. It's the fifth now. What are they going to do with it? Scotland send it left. Buckley with the weird kick there. Slugger gets to it. That's a great clean-up from him. And this is dangerous. It all comes down to this set almost. Oh no, they haven't. That was unfortunate for them. That might be game as Harrison wants to score. He nearly gets there. Mediterranean, they'll want to hang on here. As no, they can't. It's Lewis once again. He's too good. And that is the nail in the coffin. Scotland have won it, and that is unfortunate for Mediterranean as they just are able to get it.
Which player is that?
You can't blame a single player for the what happens in a game. It's a team effort at the end of the day. You can't blame a single defender, as it's just been a masterclass from Scotland. Nobody saw this coming. The underdogs, by far, they had to call in boys from the mines to help fill spots. And I'm glad I was here with you today, Denny, to commentate this one, as it has been incredible to watch. Scotland just prevailing under all circumstances. What a story. As we see Bakers a bit disappointed, ready to kick off once again. An all too familiar sight tonight for John Bakers, having to set that ball up on the tee. There's 2 minutes left, and Mediterranean, they'll probably just want to let this game die a slow death and just not let any more embarrassment come to the nation. Not much time left on the clock on the first. Man, Danny, what did you think of this game? This has been a absolute arm wrestle, but in the end, Scotland have to come away with it. It's been very good from them.
Yeah, beautiful effort from both teams. Just Scotland nailing a few more of those moments in the clutch as Lachlan McKinnon, another run there, just making up to the 40. And game is said and done now. Who cares if they throw a forward pass?
Yeah, that's it's probably does not matter anymore as Rossini's back on the field, I've just noticed. And that will almost be game. They might get one more play if they want to stat pad for Bobby Werman. That'll look good on the score sheet for him. As we see, Scotland, they come away with it. What a game it has been from them. And what an entertaining game this was as well. Truly peak SRL right here. And you can only watch it here on SRL TV. This has been a very good one. Getting you ready for your the next step in the SRL, moving on to that new game. And this has truly been a great game just to start the goodbye ritual, you could say. As Danny, I'll let you read out some of these try scorers.
Right. So I've got Leondis, Rashford, Mansell, and Bakers all scoring for Mediterranean today. Carl Lewis with a double, McKinnon, Carrigan, and Richards all going over as well. And Scotland having the majority of the ball here, 55% time and possession over Mediterranean, while also making 30 less tackles than Mediterranean and 6 more line breaks. So they definitely had more of the ball and just fatigued the Mediterranean team today.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Danny. It's it just looked like it was down to just making those silly errors from Mediterranean. It was just really not needed. You got to remember one of those errors from Scotland were just right at the end in the last 20 seconds of the game, so it was really an error count of 6-3. Scotland making only like half the errors that Mediterranean were making, so that for sure made a big impact in the game. As we'll move on to the individual stats now. And we see Cody Mansell, no surprise there. Man, he had a great impact in this game. He was all over the back line. His defense was incredible as well, just able to wrap up Ethan Goodwin at almost every point he could. Try assist and a try from him. We love to see that from the young man. Michael McCluskey as well. He had a pretty good game. A few errors from him, but and also a penalty, but he was really involved in the playmaking of the Mediterranean team. 2 try assists for him. He had a very good running game too. We love to see that from him. As Rossini as well, that's noteworthy as well. Quite a few tackles. Only one missed. Had a good impact in that first half especially. Hop's good. 25 tackles, none missed. There were some lapses that obviously don't convert into missed tackles, but overall I think his defense, when it wasn't on the line, was very solid. As you can see by the stats, they were really throwing their bodies at him all night. You can tell by those tackle stats, they were really targeting him there. He really didn't get much attacking opportunity, just had to defend his ass off, no, his backside off all game. As we'll move on to Scotland now. As Ethan Goodwin, man, that is no surprise. And Blair Curtin with 4 try assists. That's the sort of stuff you didn't really notice during the game. The hookers getting all them try assists. That's incredible work from him. 28 tackles as well. It just shows Mediterranean were really trying to barge through the middle there. Blair Curtin handling them all very well. Very good game from him, as well as Ethan Goodwin and Lockie McKinnon. Those 3 were just like the glue that held this team together. Buckley and Goodwin as well. Man, they both had incredible games. They were just terrorizing the middle of the pack for Mediterranean. Really good work from him. Poor Eric Irvine didn't even get a run all game. And Beck Goodwin as well. I'd say Beck had a pretty good impact in the game. They're really, really targeting Beck all game. So just like to not really make many mistakes and to hold on very nicely like that. It's very good stuff to see from the winger. Because I reckon that will be us done for the night. Thank you all for watching the Hiatus World Cup. We will see you in the next one.